Alright, we're getting all suited up and ready to go. And have you been standing there watching me get dressed the whole time, old man? What is wrong with you? That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year, to be honest. I've had my doubts about the color, but oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide both of you. Hey guys, welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii. Last time, we pulled the goddess sword from its pedestal, and with it came a friendly little piece of software named Fi, who told us that we pretty much caused the apocalypse by pulling the sword from its pedestal, and now it is our job to stop it. Sounds fair enough. At least we're told we'll be able to find Zelda in the process. Link! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on an adventure. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Well, I'm not exactly doing it for you, buddy. So yeah, we got the adventure pouch. It can hold 4 things. For now, we'll be able to expand it later. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Bruce won't come out of his room and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. Shut up. Alright, like we were told, we could buy a shield and some potions at the bazaar, but we won't need to actually buy a shield for right now, because this guy has a bubble over his head. I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her. Is that right? The headmaster told me there's a land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here. Take this with you. You got a wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip the shield, hold minus and point at it with the Wii remote. If you're not sure how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Alright, so we'll go see him. So hold minus, point at the wooden shield, and release, and there's our shield on our back. Let's go talk to the Knight Commander now, and he'll give us a tutorial on how to use the shield. Link, the headmaster told me about Zelda. Poor girl, I'm worried about her. Now, I don't know all the details what's going on here, but that sword you're carrying isn't from Skyloft. It's an ancient artifact that can only be carried by the Chosen One. And since you happen to be the one carrying it, I guess I can figure out a lot of the rest of this crazy story. You know, Link,
I just wish there was more I could do for you. But I can offer this as a parting gift. Get ready to learn some new moves. It's time to learn the secrets of defense. First, we should start with the basics. Give your nunchuck a shake to take your shield out. Simple stuff, I know, but you need to review the basics. To lower your shield, swing your sword with the Wii remote, or press A to put your sword and shield away entirely. Just be careful when trying to attack while on the defensive. Every time you swing your sword, you move your shield out of the way, lowering your guard. Why don't you try that first? Alright, so just swing the nunchuck to bring out the shield, and you can swing it in any direction you want. You don't have to thrust it forward like in Twilight Princess. That was just broken, and I was never able to properly pull off a shield bash in that game. Good thing you didn't necessarily need it. And to put the shield away, either press A to put it away, or swing your sword. That will also lower the shield. Oh, ready to talk more about the secrets of defense? Yeah, tell me something that I can really use. Practical stuff? Okay. If you ready your shield right before an enemy attacks you, the force from your shield arm will repel the enemy's attack. This technique is called a shield bash, and it will make the enemy recoil, giving you an opening in which to attack. This technique is very useful against enemies who throw weapons at you or just refuse to give you an opening for attack. In a real battle, pulling off a defensive shield maneuver requires perfect timing. Believe me, you really don't want to miss. Why don't you put what you learned to use with that defensive practice log? He's talking about the log right over here. We're going to lock onto it, attack, and bash, and bash, and bash. And you can do it as many times as you want, as long as you time it correctly. You don't time it correctly, and you get knocked on your ass. Or if you just hold the shield out, yeah, it also knocks you backwards, so you always want to make sure to time it properly. That'll actually come in very handy in combat, because if you don't time your shield bashes properly, then your shield is going to take damage. If you look up there near the heart meter, up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll notice that the shield now has its own health meter. And if it depletes, the shield is going to break, and then you're going to have to replace it, which can get pretty expensive later on in the game when you have more advanced shields. And with that being said, let's head to the bazaar. Unless we're interrupted by Robot Girl here. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed with only a sword would result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I advise you to purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to the controls, you are free to modify the on-screen interface. On the gear screen, select Interface to change the on-screen display to suit your preferences. Yes, this will come in very handy. A lot of people during the first showing of this game in E3 said that the HUD actually took up a lot of the screen, so Nintendo decided to fix it. If you press the 1 button to open up the gear menu, we can come down here to Interface and change it to either Light, which shows a light amount of stuff on the screen. It pretty much shows all of the overlays for the buttons still, but without the actual outline for the nunchuck and the Wii remote. Or we can change it to Pro, which shows absolutely nothing at all outside of our health and shield meter and our rupees. I like to have a little bit on the screen, but not too much, so I'm going to go with light. So, on to the bazaar. Oh, and get used to Fi constantly stating the obvious. One person will tell you to do something, and then she will repeat. Hence the reason I called her a piece of software earlier. That's pretty much what she is. She's not a spirit in the sword. She is the sword's AI. So, here's the bazaar. What's this? What is it that my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me. You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead of you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. I need an adult. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. You scare me. Hey, you look like you're doing something interesting. What do you have to do? Hey, welcome to the scrap shop. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. And if your shield takes a beating, no worries, I can fix that too. So what'll it be? Nothing for right now. What the was it? Well then, why do you even come and talk to me? Well, because I'm doing a Let's Play and I wanted to show the viewers what you do. Yeah, he can upgrade your equipment with raw materials that you can carry out the game. So you can actually synthesize in this game to get new equipment. And it actually comes in pretty handy. I mean, it's entirely optional, but sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. Kind of had a bug in there. It's entirely optional, but it makes the game so much easier to upgrade your equipment. And he can repair your shields for a meager 10 rupees. Aha! A customer! Hello there, friend! My shop carries the finest products you'll find anywhere. Please, take a moment for your senses to savor the wonderful treasures I have prepared just for you, friend. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, let's see. How do I go about purchasing something at your store? Oh, yes. Allow me to explain. All you need to do is stand in front of any of my wares and press A to examine its beauty. Take your time and shop to your heart's delight. It's always free to look, my friend, and there's no pressure to buy. No pressure at all. Do you have to potty? I mean, really? Do you have to potty? I'll wait here. Really? Come on. Focus on... I mean, okay, well, you obviously have something wrong with you. Oh, look, a wooden shield. Let's see how much it costs. Aha! That's a wooden shield. You can use it to block and repel attacks. You must be careful, though, as it will break if it takes too much abuse. Oh, and don't forget about fire. It will burn quite easily. It's an unfortunate property of wood. It can be yours for 50 rupees. Care to buy it, friend? No, I already have one. That's quite all right, friend. I have quite a few other items in stock, so do take your time and look around. So yeah, 50 rupees to replace the shield if this one breaks, or 10 rupees to repair it. So, it would actually be within your best interest, if your shield meter is getting low, to just unequip it and wait to come here to repair it for a meager 10 rupees, no matter what shield you're using. Buying the shields will get more expensive as the game progresses. Alright, let's see what this lady has to do. B. Arthur? Huh. I used to be a big fan of golden girls. Anyway,
hey, you there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least. Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask you if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. For some reason I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing. It's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around.
You got an empty bottle. You can fill it with all sorts of useful things.
Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press minus to take a look. If you ever get to the point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop items off at the item check. So what would you like to buy?
Got such a selection here. I'll go for this pretty red concoction right here.
That's a vat of heart potion. Drink this, dear, and it will replenish your 8 hearts. Why don't you pick some up for your adventure? It's only 20 rupees. How about it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead, even though I don't even have 8 hearts yet. You got a heart potion. When placed in your pouch, you can use this item to restore 8 hearts.
Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can mix something up for you.
Alright, so yeah, we got a potion here in the adventure pouch. We could actually, yeah, we could highlight it with by holding down the minus button and pointing the cursor at it. If you notice, we can still move around while highlighting it. That's because all of the item menus in here happen in real time, so you can't just pause the game to use a potion. If you want to use a potion effectively, like say during a boss battle, you're gonna have to effectively maneuver your way away from the enemy and use it in time, and he'll just chug it down after you equip it. Press the A button to drink it. We're gonna put it away for now. I don't want to accidentally use it. Hey, you with the baby, what are you doing?
Ah, hello. Welcome to my humble little side business over here. I infuse potions my wife sells with new ingredients to increase their power. It's nothing really, just something I like to do. Well, do you have any potions you would like me to infuse?
No, not right now, nor do I have the bugs.
I see. No bother to me. I hope to see you again someday.
Yeah, in order to power up potions in this game, you need to go out and catch some bugs. They're actually the ingredients for the potions. Gross, I know, but, you know, whatever. I've eaten worse. Hey, you look bored. Hello, and welcome to the item check. Want to put stuff from your pouch into storage? Okay. Want to take something out of storage? That's fine. So is there anything in your pouch or in storage that you want to move? No. Oh, really? Great. Not like my time is worth anything. Well, aren't you just full of sunshine? Okay, so this is the bazaar, and that's all we can really do here. So where's the best exit to go through? I think this is closest to where we want to be. Ah, there's the green pillar that we want to jump through. And you have a bubble over your head. What do you have to say, kid?
Hey, look up there. It's Beetle's air shop. It's here. He sells bug nets there. I want one so bad. There's a bell hanging down from the shop, and I hear if you ring it, Beetle will stop for you and pick you up. But that bell is up off the ground. You'd have to launch something at it to have any hope of ringing it.
And he is absolutely correct. Where'd it go? That is Beetle's Air Shop. It sells some of the best stuff in the game, but we have to hit that bell with something, which we cannot do right now, so we're just gonna have to ignore it. Nothing much else to do in Skyloft, so I might as well answer whatever Fi wants me to answer for. Master, the column of light is visible from here. Yes, I see that. We saw this in a cutscene already. Dive off a ledge and call your Loftwing from here, where you can see the column of light. It is time for you to set out on your search for Zelda. You can call your Loftwing with down on the D-pad after you dive off. So, let's do just that. Dive off, and Kevin, I summon you! And we could explore around the sky for a little bit, but I just want to get on with the plot for right now. So let's head right for that green column. Master Link, observe. The green pillar before you is a column of light. Really? Really? Because I honestly couldn't see that. It marks the point at which you can descend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation to Skyloft. Well, I'm here. Skyloft is there. No relation. Pointless. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds at the column's base. Alright. Also, when we're flying, if we hold down Z on the nunchuck, we can have a nice overhead view so we can tell when we're right over that hole in the clouds. And when we're over it, dive off, and let's go towards the surface. God, you know, that probably hurts so bad. I've jumped out of an airplane. That wind ripping against your body, it's not comfortable. Although some people find it exhilarating. Now, as we're diving to the surface here, it will prompt us to press the B button to open up our sail cloth. Let's see what happens if we don't. Oh, it does it automatically, so that's no fun. Yeah, apparently we only have to open up our sail cloth when we dive over little individual items. or islands out up in the sky, so don't worry about it unless you're doing that. Master, please make sure to use your sailcloth when descending from high elevations. Failing to do so has a high probability of resulting in injury. Yeah, well, according to my calculations, I guess not. I took the liberty of deploying the sailcloth for you this time, but in the future, you can manually engage it by pressing B before landing. I'm pretty sure that she does it every time. Well, we'll find out later. Maybe I'm wrong. I have only played through this game about 2 or 3 times. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Nice spiral cut out there. And since we're in a new area, it's going to color in a little more of our map. Then it's going to zoom in all by itself about 3 or 4 times, and it's going to adjust, and then we're going to back out automatically. It's going to do that every time we go to a new area. Please proceed with caution, Master. Alright, now that we have Phi, we can actually get some enemy info. Let's highlight it, and just like with Navi, we'll press down on the D-pad. Target lock, Deku Baba. This violent plant is widespread in wooded areas. It will attempt to bite anything that approaches it. Though it is covered in a tough outer husk, the inside of its mouth is soft. I have confirmed the existence of 2 varieties, those that open their mouths vertically, and those that open them horizontally. You have defeated 0 of this enemy type. I am unable to analyze your battle performance rating with this opponent due to insufficient data. Alright, so this one has its mouth open horizontally, so we're going to run up to it and do a horizontal slash. And that takes care of that. And this one, vertically. You see what I did there? Well, that's how you do it. If they have their mouths horizontal, horizontal slash. Vertical for the ones that have their mouths open vertically. And as you defeat more of a particular type of enemy, you'll be able to gain data on it from Phi. What do you have to say now? Master, I have information for you. I have the ability to offer information on items and creatures you target with the Z. Oh god, while targeting something with Z, press down on the D-pad and I will brief you with all the information I know on the subject. That's what I just said. Oh god, you're redundant. Kill you. Whoa! Oh, come on now. What is wrong? You die now. Ooh, frustrating. Alright. Hey, look, a building. Let's go in there as soon as this cutscene is over. Uh-oh. Are you going to start having the Kingdom Hearts stream while you're awake now? Smoking's bad for you, whatever you are down there. It looks like a Heartless, if a Heartless was in Monsters, Inc. Oh, wow. Headache? Too bad there's been a massive recall on Excedrin, at least around my area. Yes, as of the time of this recording, you can't find Excedrin anywhere around where I live. I smell something. Smells like barbecue? I could definitely go for some ribs right now. Ribs that taste so good, make you want to slap your mama. Oh, what? Phi. Master, I have information to report. When do you not? While these doors appear to have been opened recently, they are now sealed shut by a powerful unidentified force. Well, thanks for that. Well, since I can't get in here, I might as well go see about that smoky thing down there. Let's see. Well, I could run all the way around this spirally section, but that would be stupid. Ooh, sailcloth. See, there you actually do have to deploy it by yourself. Ooh, it's making some weird alien noises. Oh, it's a spike in the ground. Young one, child of destiny, descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess Skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Okay, it's just telling us to Skyward strike this thing. So, Skyward strike this thing. Ooh, I feel like I accomplished something. I guess that was the pressure valve. Master Link, I am sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? Okay. Well, for the sake of, instruction. Yes, please. As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of the aura of something you wish to search for using the tip of the sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the aura in question, the stronger the response will be. This response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Hold down C and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point in the direction you wish to search. Alright, hold down the C button, highlight Zelda, and we turn the goddess sword into a divining rod. This process is known as dowsing. It's kind of like a hot and cold type deal. And let's see, it looks like she's in that general direction. Well, that's just where we were, isn't it? And yeah, people in real life actually do this with sticks known as divining rods in order to search for water in otherwise dehydrated places. Yes, dowsing is a thing done in real life. Makes me wonder if Miyamoto has ever had to douse for water, because a lot of these Nintendo games that he makes actually are based on some of his real life experiences, you know, searching for caves as a child. He made the Zelda series. Picking weeds. He made Pikmin. Oh, well, I call that a big yes. Let's go through this door now that seems to be unsealed. Wow, this is a nice place. This is a really nice place you got here. You trying to hypnotize me with your hair pendulum? Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Well, it's Link. Whoa, you already knew? Wow, you really are wise and old and pointy-hatted. Ah, Link, good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all so that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. Wow, that's a big waste of time. Don't you have like a Nintendo DS or something to keep you company? You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be.
The Spirit Maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner that she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Link, you are concerned for the Spirit Maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable. But for now, you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Faron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press C to place a beacon.
Do that. And you have to be very precise about this. If you're off just by a little bit, she will make you do it again. It can be really pissy.
Though you cannot see it from where you are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing C. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within the room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely.
Alright, well, she said we have some treasure in this room. It's pretty much just one chest. Let's see if it has anything good. Oh-ho, purple stuff. You got some revitalizing potion. This potion fully replenishes your shield gauge and also restores 4 hearts. That'll come in handy if our shield gets pummeled. And we got a save point over here. We'll go ahead and save. And let's see what else we got here. And no treasure over here. We got some big doors over here. Anything behind them? Oh my my. It appears to be a big yellow rock wrapped up in the local indigenous flora. Keep that in mind for later. In the meantime, let's head through this door and go to Faron Woods. But that's gonna have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show. Have a one that is good.